Okay, our hundreds legs. If we're in standing, we are going to come to a standing position with our feet directly underneath our hips, okay? And then from the top of the legs, from the top of this femur, you're going to turn the legs out so that the heels come together. Now, in doing that little turn out, we start a little connection through both legs. And now we're going to add a little bit more of a squeeze in there to both legs so you feel like a little bit more connection through there. Almost like a lengthening as well. And now in addition to this, you're going to float those heels off the floor, but keep those heels stuck together. So we are now squeezing the legs from the top all the way down to those heels, and we're keeping those heels together. And now we feel that lengthening through the legs, and this is where our legs stay when we are in standing in the hundreds. Top half of the hundreds in standing. We've got wide and open through the shoulders. We're reaching those arms long from shoulders through to fingertips. And as those arms beat, the whole arm does this job, okay? So we're pushing back, imagine heavy springs behind those arms. We're keeping the shoulders nice and wide. We don't want the shoulder blades coming together on our backs. They stay wide, but there is a slight rolling back and opening of those shoulders. I hope that makes sense. The arms move to work with our breathing pattern. So if you have a wee look at the lateral breathing video, we're breathing into the sides of the ribs for 5 and out. So you want to do 5 beats of the arms on your inhale, 5 beats on your exhale. So all together, we're going to take our legs out into that lovely turnout, squeezing those legs from the top, coming up into those tiptoes, onto those tiptoes, reaching the arms nice and long, feeling as if we're reaching to the floor, and off you go in. 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. And in. And out. You're going to keep the body as still as you can. So as you use that exhale, you're thinking of introducing that little engagement through your center to steady the rest of the body as you do your beats. Okay, so and then you're going to go all the way up to 100 for this. And when you get to the last one, you want to pause. And I'm kind of reaching my arms back but also down. And I'm keep squeezing my legs, and maybe I'm squeezing them a little bit more, and I want to find a wee bit extra length through the spine, so maybe I'm trying to find a wee bit more length through the neck, and then you're going to come down. So you take that couple of second pause before you come down and just hold it for that wee bit longer, okay? Okay. 3 options for your hundreds. Long legs on the floor, tabletop, knees above hips, or nice and long legs reaching up at an angle. And that one is only an option if you can come into curl up and you're absolutely happy with the stability and strength, because it can go right into that lower back if you're not careful. So please just do the option that suits you best. And if you're not sure, head on the floor, long legs. Absolutely fine. Just go with that and think about that breath. First option, long legs. You're on the floor, they're nice and long, and you're going to turn them out just like you did in that standing position, heels together, and you're going to reach, kind of point your toes away from your hips. So it's almost like you're in a tiptoe position there as well. You've got everything activating. You can keep your head on the floor as you beat your arms, or you can come into curl up, but keep thinking about open through here as you do that. Option 2, you're in your knee fold. You can be in your curl up, or you can have your head down. Your legs are squeezing together this time, and off you go. Try and connect those big toes. Activate those legs together as you pulse those arms. And also, when you finish, remember to take that moment to pause before you come down.
3. Starting your knee fold. Squeezing those legs into your curl up. Lengthen the legs long, turn the legs out. Pointing those toes. And then when you're done with your hundreds, pause and reach those legs and arms for a moment. Then bring yourself back down.
Okay, our hundreds in a seated position. So if you've got a wee squashy ball, that's quite a useful thing to fit between your back and the chair, just to give your back a nice bit of support when you're there. And you're going to sit really tall. Make sure that lower back isn't compressing, so maybe a little kind of tail tuck under to lengthen that away. You're going to have your legs together and we're squeezing tight. Big toes touching as well if you can, and then you're going to lift those heels off the floor, and that will actually engage the glutes a little bit more as well and give a wee bit more connection through the legs. So keep those heels up, squeezing those legs together, and you're going to reach those arms down towards the floor. So again, think about that openness through the shoulders, reaching those arms nice and long, and then it's all about that lateral breath and those beats of the arms. So you're inhaling for 5 and you're exhaling for 5. If you've chosen to put the ball behind you, that's going to create a little bit of instability as well, so a wee bit more challenge, and it's going to want to throw your body forwards and backwards. So as you do the arm beats and that breath, think about that engagement that you need to keep that upper body really, really still as you beat those arms. And then off you go. So keep those arms nice and long and lengthened as you do the beats. Keep squeezing those legs together, reaching and lengthening those arms, widening across the collarbone, and just trying to keep that spine absolutely still if you're on that ball as well. And then when you come to the end of your hundreds, you're going to take a pause, reaching those arms a little bit longer and maybe pushing them back slightly. Keep squeezing those legs a little bit more, and then you come down and relax. Okay, so hold that for just a wee pause after you've finished. Go going that a little bit more, and then you can relax the body down. Okay. Thank you.